So I decided to move from the floor to sitting in this chair, but I might get really distracted by the fact that it's a rocking chair. And I just keep rocking. Alright, hey guys! Welcome to Awkward Soup. This is my third vlog this week. I was really bad at filming out when I was out doing stuff, but I have some good stuff to tell you all about. So, last Thursday, my friend Megan had her senior expedition. She's graduating or graduated as a interior designer from Utah State University. She and her classmates had all of their work displayed with their resumes, and they were able to network and share what they had done with their family and friends. And it was an amazing event. It was in downtown Salt Lake in this venue called Studio 11. It's just this small studio space. Everybody had such great work, and because I've done just the teeniest amount of interior design, I was able to appreciate the amount of work they put in, because it takes a lot of time to draft but also design something that's beautiful. It's a lot of work. And Megan did an amazing job. One of my favorite projects that she did was a chapel, a non-denominational church that was like all black. Like the walls were all black, the floor was black, but the pews were red, and then across the wall there were stained glass windows, long ones that were bright colors, and stained glass windows, and hanging light treatments at the front of the chapel, and there was a white piano, and it was really cool. I wish I would have taken a picture or a video, but I didn't. On Saturday, I had to work in Salt Lake again, and I am so tired of driving to Salt Lake, but it's not over yet, because I'm going to be driving to Salt Lake like all summer, all summer. And I have a little clip for you to show you what that's like. Look at this. This is traffic coming out of Salt Lake at 5:21 p.m. on a Wednesday. Yeah, Salt Lake traffic is kind of miserable, but hey, I've driven in Dublin, and I don't know which is worse. Dublin, Salt Lake Freeway during rush hour. But Saturday, when I was working in Salt Lake, I got to meet up with a friend from my mission. I served an LDS mission in Scotland and Ireland, and I served with my friend Courtney. She's living in Salt Lake right now, and she's also studying interior design, but we got to catch up, and we went to a kebab place. If you're not from the States, you probably know what a kebab is, especially if you're from Europe or the Middle East. If you're from the States and you don't know what a kebab is, it's basically meat. It tends to be mystery meat. I'm not gonna lie, it tends to be a mystery meat. They say it's lamb and or beef, but to me, it's just mystery meat. Okay, and they grind it up, and they press it together into a log, which is then cooked on a spit, and then it goes in a sauce, and you're never quite sure how long it's been on the spit or how long it's been in the sauce before it's served to you. First time I had it was my kebaptism, as it was referred to in my mission, because that was the initiation for brand new green missionaries. We all had to eat a kebab, and I had one, and it was gritty, and I hated it. But Courtney was introduced to a kebab place in Salt Lake, which is less of like a genuine kebab, but really good version of it. I don't know, it's not on naan bread or pita bread, it's on a tortilla, and it's like, you can tell it's actual meat. It doesn't, it's not a mystery meat. And yeah, it was good. It had veg and tzatziki sauce, and it was good. So the place is called Spitz, and it's on Broadway in Salt Lake. So highly recommend getting a kebab from Spitz. But we made brownies and we talked about life and mission and dating and how awful it is. Sunday was real fun because my cousin Megan came over. My uh, house family, my aunt and uncle, had gone up to Idaho Falls for the weekend, and Megan came over to have dinner with me, and we like made a full Sunday dinner just for the two of us. Like we had chicken, potato salad, creamy fruit salad, watermelon, green salad. Like we had the whole deal, and we were so proud of ourselves. We felt like such adults. And then we got to bond a little bit and talk about some of my most embarrassing moments, including why I was nicknamed Bus Lady in high school. That's a story for another vlog. We also discussed how when we were like 6, she and her family came up to Idaho for a family reunion, and um, I remember that being the first time I had met her, and I loved her, and I was like, we're gonna be best friends forever. My cousin Blake was tormenting us. We were playing inside of the camper, and he like was banging on all the soft sides and like yelling in the windows and like being totally obnoxious and wouldn't go away. And I said, "What can I do to make you go away, Blake?" And he said, "Slap her." And in my 6-year-old brain, it was the only way to get Blake to go away so we could get back to being friends. So I slapped her, and her face was just horrified. And I lived with that guilt for 17 years. It slipped in the conversation, and I'm like, "Do you remember this?" And she doesn't. She does not remember this. She started laughing hysterically because all these years that Megan and I have known each other, it's been awkward. Because I'm awkward, and I'm like, I ruined our friendship forever. I slapped her. She'll never forgive me. So when I was super awkward, all those times we interacted growing up, I thought she was weird. And so we've had this really awkward, we want to be friends, but like hands off relationship for 17 years. Because I thought I ruined a friendship by slapping my cousin, and she doesn't even remember it. So, kids, moral of the story is apologize and just assume that the kid's gonna get over it because kids get over stuff. That's all I have for this week. Sorry it's a little bit boring and uneventful as far as like filming goes, but I love you all. Just remember that the best way to make your day is with a bowl of awkward soup. Boop!